Hi crafters, it's Karen, and I have another process video to share. This time I am altering this paper bag, and I'm using this DCWV paper called preserved paper to do so. It is new at Joann's, and it is a gorgeous paper pad. So as you can see, I used my Tim Holtz distress tool to distress the edges of my papers. I measured out my papers beforehand, before starting the video, and the bag measures 6 by 9, so it is a large, substantial bag, and it's not your typical lunch sack. It's a very heavy-duty brown paper bag. I bought a set of them at Hobby Lobby, and it is perfect for using as a gift bag, or it would be ideal to create a mini album out of these brown paper bags because they're so sturdy. So this is what I am doing. I know that it's pretty self-explanatory what I am doing in the video. I really don't have to explain what I'm doing. However, I thought I would narrate anyway, just to say hi, because it has been such a long time since I have posted a video. And it's been a little while since I've been in my scrap room. So the other day when I created this paper bag, it was a lot of fun for me. It was a lot of fun to sit and just play with the paper and some of the new things that I have purchased lately, like the Tim Holtz ephemera packs and this paper pad. So it was really nice to just sit and create. I haven't been in my scrap room too much lately because if you've been keeping up with my videos, I had I have a stent in my kidney, and last week I had the surgery to replace my stent. So in the beginning when I have it done, it's uncomfortable, and so of course I wasn't up to doing anything creative, but rather just taking it easy. I'm feeling fine now. I'm doing really well. So I plan to be back in the scrap room tomorrow. But at any rate, that's part of the reason why I haven't been neglecting my pretty paper. So as you can see here, back to what I'm doing, I layered my paper, and then I measured and cut down the middle of my paper bag and kind of rolled the paper to create a really like feminine opening to the paper bag. I thought it just looked really sweet this way. And then because you can see inside the bag, I placed that pink paper on the inside of the bag so that it would look more finished. Now I'm trying to decide what type of lace, because I'm thinking I want to cover the rolled collar, so to speak, in lace, but I'm having a hard time deciding how I want to do it. And the reason is because I don't have the ideal lace to do so. So I found the perfect lace to use, and it's these flower pieces that are all sort of crocheted together. So I cut them apart, and I'm just going to layer them over the turned corners of the paper bag, and I think it just gives the bag a feminine touch. And I'm using my hot glue gun to adhere it, just very little glue. And so you can see the gold foil in that rose paper there. It's a gold foil music sheet, and then the roses are printed on top of that. So it's my favorite sheet of paper in the whole paper stack. It's really gorgeous. So I thought this would be a good paper collection to use along with the new Tim Holtz ephemera packs that I've picked up, the new ones that are out at Joann's. I'm going to show you them here. the people, I forgot what he calls that particular pack, and then the one with the butterflies and the botanical pack. So I thought that this paper would balance, be a good balance for that ephemera, give it a nice feminine look to it. These are some cut apart sheets that come in the paper pad, so I'm going to fussy cut all those different postcards and ephemera. And then I'm going to fussy cut several of the tags. So here we are. These are the tags that I did fussy cut, and I fussy cut a couple of the butterflies and several of the ephemera pieces. And I picked out some of the little people ephemera that I want to use here. And first I want to layer them on top of this postcard that I fussy cut from the paper pack, because I think if I just laid the black and white ephemera people there on top of that rose paper, I think they wouldn't stand out as much with that busy background. They would kind of get lost, so to speak. So I'm putting down this postcard, and I'm going to use it to layer some ephemera pieces on top. The distress ink that I'm using is Ground Espresso, and it's my favorite Tim Holtz distress ink. I love the deep brown. And now I'm going to go over the edges of my butterfly ephemera from the botanical pack with this gold foil pen that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. And because there is a white edge around the different images in the botanical pack, ephemera pack, using the gold foil pen or a distress ink to outline the different pieces works really, really well. These are some pieces that I cut at some time or another that I've saved from different projects. The gear there that I'm cutting, that's from a Tim Holtz die, and then that large silver bird cage, which I don't end up using, but I did cut it using one of my, I believe it's a Spellbinder die, and I just haven't used it yet. Now this is an Eiffel Tower that I cut from the Tim Holtz Eiffel Tower Bigs die, and I used that faux leather from Hobby Lobby, the gold tone faux leather, and it cut beautifully. It just looks really, really sweet. So I distressed it with some of the Ground Espresso just to give it a vintage look, a little distressed look. And I'm going to use the other piece of the gear up there as well. I just love the way the butterfly looks behind the girl there. It just looks very, very cool. I couldn't wait to play with these little people. There are so many different ideas to use them in like art journaling and what have you, even in scrapbook pages or something. They're just very cool. So I'm not thinking too much about it. I have an idea of what I want to do, but I just want to do a lot of layering and add these to my pretty paper bag. So this is one of the tags that I had cut from the cut apart sheet, and I'm adding a piece of twine in there. And I'm going to end up using or adhering one of the butterflies that I cut from the paper pad as well on top of the tag. I did put this girl on dimensionals. The wings are on dimensionals so that she's set apart from the wings, and then I had to put dimensional tape behind her as well. So now I'm outlining the butterfly with the gold foil pen, which is such a subtle, it makes a subtle difference, but it makes a big difference when you outline the butterflies with the gold foil pen. I think it looks real sharp. So now I'm trying to decide which other little person I wanted to use on the bottom of this bag, and I went with the little girl there, and I decided to make her a little fairy as well. And I'm using some pieces that I had cut out of the paper pad to do my layering. So this didn't take me very long at all to alter this paper bag. Once I got all my papers and embellishments and toys all around me, it was just very relaxing to work on this and to play with the different ephemera pieces and the layering and the laces. And now I'm going to use dimensional tape to behind this girl as well, and I'm going to have her sort of sitting on top of that receipt. Really cute. And all in this ephemera pack of the people there, all of the different images, like the one of that woman, comes in like 3 or 4 sizes. So there's tiny, and then bigger and bigger, and then there's a size that's even bigger than the one that I used here on this paper bag. So it's very, very cool, this ephemera pack. Now I'm going to use some of this old, I believe it's Prima lace, to layer on top of the white hearted lace, the white heart lace, just for the added touch of it, I guess. And then I'm going to add another butterfly here that I cut from the paper pad. And as you can see, I used another gear that I had cut from the gold colored faux leather, and I used that on the flap as well. Now I'm taking a sentiment from these new Tim Holtz sentiment stickers or word stickers. I think one of them says shine brightly, another one says feel free to fly, and I'm sorry I can't remember what the other one was. And I don't have pictures of this particular project. I neglected to take a photo of this completed project. I used it and packed up my friend's goodies in it, and I sent it off in the mail right away without even thinking to take a photo. And I made a matching card as well. So it came out really sweet, but I neglected to record that. But at any rate, I hope to see you all soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.